is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual Purge.
Where the time is told. In the end, everybody pays the toll. TikTok.
Of Hamilton, as the siren has sounded, the Purge has commenced. It's Reed Duffy alongside my broadcast partner, Steve Brown. Steve, welcome back home to Alpha-1.
It's good to be back, Reed. It's been a long time, and how can you have a Purge without the bone crusher?
Well, tonight we are going to see championships up and down the card, and we open with a hotly contested #1 contenders match. KPK, the first team out. That's Abu and Ahmed as they go up against Sabre and Forte. These two teams do not like one another.
No, they do not. You have the former tag team champion, Sabre and Forte, coming in. And we got KPK, they got their eyes on the gold. And I've been watching and I've been seeing, and it's been brewing with these two teams. It's going to be intense.
Now, when you look at this team for KPK, formed in 2022, they're both four-year pros. They both trained together under the eyes of your good friend, Mark Wheeler.
Ah, what a prick.
And Shane Sabre. They're coming off a victory over Tie or Die at the Grand Jamboree in the Niagara Falls debut. But they are going to have to fight uphill in an experience battle against a team, Steve, that's got 23 years combined experience. Forte and Sabre.
And, again, former tag team champion. KPK, with all their accolades, they cannot say that they've been the Alpha-1 tag team champion. Shane Sabre can say he's done that many times. Mike Forte brought him back. Shane Sabre felt like he's in a bit of a slump. Mike Forte brought him back. They were the tag champs. Now, like I said, this is the building. What a perfect place to hit the crescendo than the Purge.
Crescendo? You're already digging into the vocabulary. I'm glad to hear that, partner. Well, you talked about it with Shane Sabre, an Alpha-1 Triple Crown winner, the 20th Alpha Male, the 16th Zero Gravity Champion, and a multi-time Tag Team Champion, as he and Ahmed are firing away at each other. Ahmed known as the strong arm of KPK.
Yes, he is, and I've been watching him for some months now, and this kid, he's intimidating.
Beautiful back suplex from Sabre. Abu's gonna step his way in to try his luck. Up and over the top. Now, we would say this is under traditional tag team rules, Steve, but after the siren sounded, there are no rules.
That's right. In the Purge, there are no rules. They are starting like gentlemen. They're tagging in and out, but look, it's already starting to break down.
Yeah, how long will that last?
It already looks like
a sea of humanity is moving in front of us. Mike Forte on the fly.
Mike Forte, an impressive suicide dive.
KPK almost ended up in our laps. Ahmed's going to be peeled back in first, I believe. Well, maybe a little bit more damage done first.
You know what? Ahmed's got a really thick head. That probably hurt Abu a lot more than it hurt Ahmed.
a meeting of the minds, shall we say.
Yeah, no problem.
Forte will slide back in center ring, tag over to Shane Sabre. Sabre and Forte won the Alpha-1 tag team titles from Swipe Right, so you know what they can do as tag team champions. And what is this? Forte's going all the way up. Doomsday device, perhaps. Abu! And there is the signal that we are in the Purge. Back suplex coming up from Ahmed. Abu slides in. That was pretty.
Very impressive.
Just the count of two from Ahmed.
Ahmed is the stronger. A guy like Abu, he runs his mouth a little bit, you know. You need somebody to back you up if you're gonna shoot your mouth off, you know?
You've had some tag team partners like that in your time that needed the backup.
Sometimes I've been the guy that's been the mouth.
Abu. Oh, nice leg lariat.
Come on, Mike.
Abu hoisting up Shane Sabre. Knife edge chop lands.
I did mention that KPK was trained at Shane. What was that classic line with a trainer and a student? He may have taught them everything they know, but he's never taught them everything he knows.
Well, amazing the dichotomy in this cross-up with Shane Sabre that he was integral in bringing KPK to Alpha-1 Wrestling initially, and they wasted no time in taking on the master. They cost Forte and Sabre the tag team titles.
Yeah.
But
that's a classic way of saying they're biting the hand that feeds.
But is this the moment, Steve? Is this the moment they step out of the shadow? Although Ahmed almost did Abu. Sabre will make the tag. In comes Mike Forte. Nice clothesline from Forte, second time.
Mike Forte is a house of fire and a powerhouse, deceivingly strong.
He's got that long ligament kind of strength.
Yeah.
And the look in his eyes tells the story. Forte firing in, cross body, again into the corner, splashing the opposition. Northern Lights, double Northern Lights.
I've seen this before. Very impressive.
He absolutely dropped both members of KPK. Forte, second rope on the inside. Abu turned right into him.
Big Meteora.
He almost went right through him. 2.5. Sabre cheering on his partner and asking for the tag. Watch out! Ahmed lit him up with the chair, Steve. And he's not done. Oh, Forte got it away from him, but he's got to watch out for the backside.
Super kick. That could be it, Reed.
Forte is out. Oh, Abu, why wouldn't he go for the pin there?
I definitely would have went for the cover.
I mean, you got an opportunity to become #1 contenders for the tag team titles. Has the hatred grown that deep here?
It must be it. Sometimes, you know, when you're in a heated rivalry, it gets to that point where you just want to inflict the punishment. Yeah, they want the win, but they want to hurt them.
Oh, this will be it here. The boot into the leg sweep. Yeah. Ahmed on the cover, count of 2.
Mike able to kick
Forte
out.
kicked out.
Yep.
I think the crowd was stunned. Uh-oh, Nona Forte is getting into it with Abu at the side of the ring. Mike Forte going downstairs. Headbutt from Ahmed. Well, you know who the fans like. But
Hometown boy.
Will it be enough, though, Steve? Will it be enough to get Forte all the way across the ring to Shane Sabre? Right hand over the top
When you're in
from
that
Abu.
position, you're in the corner, it looks like a mile away to your tag partner.
And look at how Abu used that snapmare just a little bit out of the corner and snapped him right back down for the lateral press. KPK really impressive in cutting the ring off right now. Now this is where, if you're Abu, you got to stay onto it, don't you?
You got to, like, you know, the trash talking, you know, beat them, then trash talk them. I still think it was a big mistake not going for the cover after the super kick with the chair.
Ahmed calling out something to Abu. They've got something else in mind here. Yeah, this is about sending a message, I think, Steve.
Calling for a brainbuster on the chair.
Oh, no. The chair slid in by Ahmed. The strong arm delivers. Up goes Forte. Look out, Sabre from the bottom. To slide that chair out of the way. Ripcord kick. Forte sets. Beautiful. Put the foot up to Ahmed. Hits the DDT on Abu. He's got to get to the corner, though.
Sabre's got his hands on that chair.
Sabre is wielding a weapon. Can Forte get there? Can he bring in his partner? He'll reach. He did. Watch out. Shane Sabre knows how to use it, Steve. We've seen that before.
Definitely.
Ow. Oh, Sabre is going to wear out Ahmed with that steel chair.
No rules. And hey, KPK asked for it.
Ahmed might be the strong arm, but he's not going to have a back.
No.
Sabre might be setting for the spear. The spear has brought him so much title success in Alpha-1. Right on the money with the knee from Ahmed.
Abu was able to make the tag there. Oh,
good catch, Steve. He got the blind tag on the backside. And after stringing him out over the second rope, this is how they finished it off in Niagara Falls. K2 connect. Count of 1, 2, Forte, the tackle over the pile.
the desperation tackle from Mike Forte. We could have had new #1 contenders there if he was just a second off.
Tag team titles coming up later on tonight. The Verdict will defend against Rich Swann and Jake Crist, and you know both of those teams have their eyes firmly planted on this. Let alone Zero Gravity title on the line, MLW World title on the line, RPW Women's title on the line. Same setup, going for that Russian leg sweep combination. Forte able to get out of it, right hand on the jawline, up and over the top. Forte land on his feet. Downstairs on Abu. Abu hoisted up and over the top. Oh, to the eyes though goes Abu. Neck breaker on the ring apron.
The hardest part of the ring.
And Ahmed didn't seem like he was too happy about his partner using his own body that time. Oh, that's frightening. Oh, Sabre caught him. Kryptonite crunch. Center of the ring. 2 3/4. Steve, you've been in the ring before with Shane Sabre. So crafty.
So crafty. And probably one of the best I've ever been in the ring with.
There's no situation you can put him in that he hasn't been in before.
No, and his resume, like you said, former alpha male, Zero Gravity champion, multiple time tag champ. He's a legend here in Alpha-1.
Ahmed up over the backside. Sabre's holding on. Right hand right between the eyes from Shane Sabre. Abu though, how is Abu back up?
Hits him with that knee.
Rock Sabre on that top turnbuckle. What do they got in mind here? Sabre in a superplex position into a power bomb.
That's got to be it, Reed.
Oh, forget about it. Count of 1, 2. We've got new. No, we don't. Abu tried again, just a count of 1.
Sabre will not quit. He will not stop.
They're looking for K2 Connect one more time with Sabre collared with a chair. There would be no coming back from this. Forte. How is Forte back up?
Tosses the chair. Big super kick.
Was that a tooth? Ahmed is in big trouble. Forte hooks him.
Oh, they wanted a brainbuster on the chair. They got the brainbuster on the chair.
Ow! Sabre says it's all. What in the world is this?
They call this the Spear of Destiny.
Spear of Destiny from the top rope. Count of 1, 2. It's over. By God, how they survived it, I don't know, but the former champions are #1 contenders again, and they'll get one more shot at Eazy-E's verdict.
They're one step closer to having the gold again. That's the focus. That's what got them through that matchup. They want to be champs. There's times I thought it was over for them, but they pulled it out, hitting the Spear of Destiny. Love it.
What a
Love it.
tag
We're just
team.
getting started here.
What a tag team combination that Spear of Destiny is. At this time, we'll hear from another man looking for some gold. It's Jessie V.
Tonight, I finally end things with Wheeler and Del Bruno. Tonight, I finally win a championship on my own in Alpha-1 and cement my name in the iconic list of 0G champions of the past. And I get to do it while kicking the living crap out of Mark Wheeler. Del Bruno, if you want to stick your nose involved, you better get ready to have your suit dirty, because I will gladly invite you in and kick your ass too. Because tonight, it is the Purge, and it is time to go crazy.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. It is a 7-way scramble! Introducing first.
Steve, there are occasions where I feel like a 7-way scramble. Alpha-1 management books these to see what will happen to us on commentary.
You know what? I've been to many of these, and you never know what's going to happen.
John Tavius. The fans have taken to him. Can he take the next step in Alpha-1 wrestling? And it's not going to be easy with this crowded field. This is a lot of young up-and-comers trying to make their mark in Alpha-1 wrestling. And this is one of them, Shimbashi. So impressive in Niagara Falls, a martial arts exponent.
I'm not overly familiar with him, but I have seen some of his work, and he is very impressive.
A jiu-jitsu and...
I gotta say about John, you know, if you call yourself a bad man and come out with a salmon shirt, you gotta be a bad man.
There's gotta be something there, right? Those sunglasses, too, he's coming over by us. I think he's just parking the sunglasses. This is a freak athlete. Tyler Jordan calls himself untouchable. He is from the home of the Hall of Fame in Canton, Ohio. Steve, there is a lot of money to be made with Tyler Jordan.
It's my first time seeing him, but he looks very impressive.
I love this kid.
I'm gonna be honest with you. To be honest with you, Reed, I am a fan of Ichiban. I watch him at home and some of the other promotions he is. He's very impressive, and he's had good showings here in Alpha-1.
Won the 30th ECWA Super 8 Championship. He's been in MLW. Was the first Wrestling Open champion, was Ichiban. The hometown boys become a bit of an expert in these scramble matches.
Yeah, I've been in a couple with him, but the Futurists, like, it's a Robert Downey Jr. album, and he's called himself the Futurist, so.
That's a deep cut.
It's a very deep cut.
This man does not have both oars in the water. He scares the daylights out of me.
I tell you, this man looks insane. I've been in the ring with him. We've wrestled across Canada, me and Jay Blast, and he's taken me to my limit many times. And with the new haircut, the new look, he just looks insane.
Introducing
A second-degree karate black belt is Jay Blast. Well, Alpha-1 fans will remember Mars, the specialist from when the Short Kings were last in Alpha-1 wrestling on March the 1st at Buck Wild. 2.6 million people saw the ass-slap wheelbarrow.
I saw it. He's in great shape. Like, last time we seen him, he looks in even better shape. Oh, wow.
What in the world? Everybody just bailed out.
It's the Purge, Reed. Everybody's going, getting the toys.
We got stop signs. There's
Stop
a
signs,
whiteboard.
Chairs, whiteboard.
That whiteboard says Jay Blast sucks. Steel chairs. Jay Blast is wearing a couple people out with a whiteboard.
Oh.
So much for the whiteboard. John, stop sign.
Stop sign.
Luke Caden swinging a street sign. I think he hurt his hands. John goes down. Tyler Jordan, steel chair, swing and a miss. Caden flies in. Plunder goes everywhere as Luke Caden explodes through two.
This kid is young and he's got the passion in the heart, man. He can really make something of himself.
Using John for a lift. DDT on Tyler Jordan. Caden
might
smart.
get all of it, but got enough.
But smart by Caden. Jordan was trying to get under the bottom rope, Steve. What is the idea in a match like this? You're a former Outer Limits champion. When you're in a field like this, do you get outside and wait? Do you try to get in and get a pin quick? What do you do?
It's hard. This matchup, it's first pin wins. Normally, it's the outer limit rules. You know, you can throw them out, you can pin them, submit them. It's tough. As champion, I lost the title in a match that was a multi-man match because I didn't know what was coming at me.
Oh my God! John Tavis just caught Ichiban out of midair.
John is a bad man.
Jay Blast, bicycle kick. John down in the corner. Jay Blast will fly in, puts the boot up on him. Ichiban was out. Watch out for Ichiban.
Oh.
Great karate kick from Jay Blast. Sets. Neck breaker forcing John into a DDT from Ichiban. Blast.
John took that DDT onto a chair.
There are just so many moving parts. Mars the specialist splitting Jay Blast over the top rope. Mars is looking to fly with the karate expert. I don't think he's got anything in a black belt that'll help that. Superplex from Mars.
Oh.
Ichiban might have broken his nose.
I think he did. It made full contact. Oh man, he's just hung himself out to dry and he's getting hit.
Oh, downstairs to the knee goes Ichiban on Jay Blast. Number one is coming in hot.
Oh my God.
Chair to the side of the head of Shimbashi, which sent him into Mars the specialist.
Poetry in motion skateboard dropkick. Impressive.
You know, I'm a big NASCAR fan. This looks like Sunday at Talladega. Ichiban.
Oh.
Tyler Jordan just used him as a weapon.
Very effective, though.
Luke Caden stepping back in on Tyler Jordan. Watch out, Caden sent to the buckles. That's not fair. A guy that size should not be able to get up in the air like that.
No, very impressive.
Double waist lock.
Man, he took both of them for a ride there, Reed.
Double German suplex. Shimbashi back, and he came back in with a smile on his face. Tyler Jordan. Planted by Shimbashi. Now what's he got? That's a no parking sign. Jay Blast going up as well. Shimbashi just planted more street signs. Did they rip those down on the way in here? Oh, Ichiban stacked into the pile. Sure, why not?
Stop sign. You know, I think the refs should be making a cover, though. They are on top and shoulders are down.
Shimbashi went right through the stop sign. It might be a ticket to victory. Hook of the leg on Ichiban, count of 2. Ichiban got out of that. I mean, he had to pick one out of the pileup. Now to the floor.
And it lands on his feet.
Front flip off the ring apron.
Watching a match like this, Reed, makes me feel happy that I'm sitting over here with you.
I'm happy to have, oh my God.
Arabian press. Very, very effective.
John on the run, and Ichiban just goes right over with the Arabian press. Luke Hayden. What's he gonna do? Slingshot through he got caught. Where's Mars? Mars is going up. Mars is going up with a chair. What is this? Mars the specialist. Used himself as a bowling ball. All the pins are down.
That was definitely a strike.
Mars back in. Package pile driver.
Pile driver connects.
Oh, he planted him. Count of 1, 2.
The psychopath.
Ow! And Jay Blast just stole it.
Like I said, he scares the crap out of me, but that was effective.
Well, he just from one side of the ring whipped a chair right into the skull of Mars. And Jay Blast
planned his spot. He probably knew all, like, his plan of attack was probably he's gonna wait for an opening like that.
Well, we're gonna go from one scary individual to another because I understand standing by downstairs, SCARLETT BORDEAUX and Killer Kross.
I'm up next. Wish me luck.
You don't need luck. You got this.
I know.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Killer Kross. I'll tell you a little story. For 17 years, I lived here in Ontario. Lived in Toronto, lived in Richmond Hill, Yorkville, all over the place. Long before pro wrestling, believe it or not, I used to run all the nightclub security, bouncing, and all that stuff on King Street and Queen Street. We had a lot of people from Hamilton coming down. Good people, just want to have a good time. Long before wrestling, you know what I did for a living? I used to beat the shit out of people for money. Kind of funny that we're here now. But it wasn't just any kind of person. It was bad people. Jimmy Townsend. You remind me of the kind of guy when I was in my early 20s that would come into a nightclub and try to ruin the good time that people in Hamilton are attempting to have. So tonight, we're gonna visit the old school. I'm gonna beat the living hell out of you here in Hamilton. And we're gonna send you packing, because here at Alpha-1 Wrestling, we're all just here to have a good time. Tick-tock.
Killer Kross has to be, Steve, the most intimidating person in all of professional wrestling.
Challenger.
I concur. I happen to concur.
The Romanian Pro Wrestling Queen of the Castle Championship. And first out, making a return. Boy, It's great to see Jody Threat back in an Alpha-1 ring. Her first appearance since November the 2nd of 2025, when she also competed for gold. It was the Glory Pro Women's World Crown. Steve, she's been so close so many times to striking gold in Alpha-1.
Many times.
Introducing next her opponent.
But this will be the toughest test Jody Threat has ever had. SCARLETT BORDEAUX trains day in and day out with Killer Kross, so you know she may be the perfect 10, but she's built for war.
Romanian pro wrestling, as in former Transylvania, Romania?
Exactly.
The queen of Dracula's castle? What's going on here?
SCARLETT and Killer Kross went across the Atlantic and claimed gold in Romania. SCARLETT is just the second woman to ever hold that Queen of the Castle championship.
Wow.
She's had it for 148 days.
Wow, very impressive. They are globe-trotting and picking up championships.
Championships in Europe, North America, Australia. Oh, the fans in Hamilton are very happy to see SCARLETT BORDEAUX. You know, you heard Jamie say the smoke show. SCARLETT introduced herself to me earlier on. I forgot my own name. I think she has that effect on people. Collar and elbow tie-up. Go behind from Jody. Nice arm wringer taken. SCARLETT trying to battle through that wrist control. Down to the canvas. Jody isolating the shoulder and goes right to the hammerlock. Now this is where I don't know if you want to get into this kind of contest with SCARLETT, because look who her husband is. A catch wrestling specialist.
Yes. You know, so you know they're training together. He's showing her some stuff. So Jody, you know, Jody's no slouch.
Jody's unpredictable.
Yeah.
Up to the shoulders goes SCARLETT. Jody caught her on the way in. SCARLETT slides down the backside. Has her package. Just the count of 2. Oh, nice cradle on a roll through. SCARLETT with the count of 2.
Just trying to end it quick.
Smart move, because as the match goes along, we know how long Jody can battle. We've seen her no disqualification environments before. Nice inside cradle from SCARLETT, count of 2.
I've always found Jody to be a little unpredictable. She's a wild child, and I've been in the ring with her, and she's very intense.
Well, you can't prepare for somebody like Jody because she doesn't know what she's going to do next.
Exactly.
SCARLETT in the corner, and now just repeated lariats. Jody clobbering SCARLETT BORDEAUX.
I had to break her skateboard over to beat her.
Yeah. That just doesn't sound like fun. Oh, beautiful head and arm suplex there from Jody Threat. Plant SCARLETT BORDEAUX, count of 1, 2, and a half. And think about this for Jody Threat, what this would mean internationally. If she's able to pick up a victory here, she would be the one headed over to Europe to defend that Queen of the Castle championship.
Yeah.
Go, kick.
She takes her spot.
Kick to the hamstring.
Her booking. She takes her money.
Oh, the way around the world goes SCARLETT BORDEAUX into the submission. Now, Steve, when you get into a crossface like this, walk us through where's the effect on that?
The effect is both in your neck and your shoulder. You see with the locked arm, but also there's a bit of a choking effect happening. It's unpredictable.
Depends on where those hands are clasped, right? Whether it's on the chin directly or if it gets underneath.
Some people will go underneath, some people will grind their hands right into your face.
Ah, Jody Threat trying to fly her way through. SCARLETT was out of the way. SCARLETT's obviously scouted her. Oh, now face to face. Now I understand the first time these two women have gone one-on-one.
Right now tonight, this is first time ever.
First time. It's a bit of a hockey fight around ringside. Jody trying to get a little bit of space. Crowd seems conflicted in this one, Steve, as well. They love Jody, but they are really excited to see Scarlett Bordeaux for the first time in an Alpha-1 ring.
It's true.
Or in this case, around ringside is Jody Threat with a vertical suplex. Watch out. Scarlett able to fight her way down. Front face lock still applied. Scarlett used to run Jody right into that ring apron. You mentioned it earlier, that's wood meeting steel. And now a spear over the ring steps. Steve, those are solid wood.
Solid wood and jagged.
Now, if your body meets those steps, which one's gonna break first?
If my body meets them, maybe the steps. But an average human being, maybe their body.
We're gonna have a good time, partner. Scarlett gets slammed into the ring apron. Jody's gonna roll her back in.
I think maybe Jody's a little bit distracted from the reaction. I think she was hoping to come out and get the big, like, hometown.
The return.
You know, and she got a good reception, but the crowd is very excited to see Scarlett.
Oh, Scarlett just over the top with chops into the chest of Jody Threat, throwing everything at her. Splash in the corner.
Like a windmill.
Uh-oh, what is this gonna be? Scarlett hiked him up, and watch out! Running hip attack, and then, well, I don't think I need to call that one.
Adding a little more insult to injury.
Whoa, baby. Jody Threat getting back up to her feet from the backside. Beautiful suplex out of the pump handle. Wow, Scarlett mixing up the offense as she caught Jody on the way in, and then Steve, once you're caught that pump handle position, you're at the mercy of your opponent.
Literally, you know, and you can go any which way.
And as you talked about earlier, back to a cross face, and look at where those hands are. They're underneath the chin, so is it the double effect? Oh, that might be a fish hook. No rules.
No rules. Fish hooking's allowed.
Trying to clasp those hands under the chin of Jody Threat, so the effect on the neck as well, Steve, as she's wrenching back Scarlett. And you can hear the conflicted crowd again.
Yeah.
The power of Jody Threat. That was all core muscle.
She's very powerful. You know, I've seen her throwing the, you've seen her throwing the boys around, you know, like.
Well, there's no fear in Jody Threat, and when she stepped into a challenge like this for the Queen of the Castle Championship, you know that Scarlett's coming loaded for war, and Jody's been right there with her all the way. Boot to the side of the head.
I find Jody is very similar to Mike Forte, deceivingly strong.
Jody, watch out! Strange Scarlett over that second rope, now belly to back suplex. German suplex release. What's Jody got in mind here? She's got to be feeling the momentum right now, Steve. She's got to be feeling a position to take that championship.
Hanging vertical.
There's the strength you were talking about. Had her up there a good 10 ticks. Hook of the outside leg, count of two. Whoa, nearly.
Think about a hanging suplex and all the blood rushes to your head, and once you hit, it's like you're completely discombobulated.
Wait, what is
happening
Did
here?
The music?
You really got some cheese.
Wait a minute. That's
No way.
That's Kingsley.
International superstar Kingsley?
Oh no, you're not. Don't tell me you're downloading this.
Don't you think it's
Listen to that.
Kingsley's out here with the microphone. Where did she get the microphone from?
sick?
Boot from Scarlett. She distracted Jody Threat. Well, Jody looked like she was in the pole position here. Scarlett. Sunset.
That's it.
Sunset driver. Count of 1, 2. Scarlett retains. What is this all about?
Nobody told me that international recording artist and pro wrestler Kingsley was going to be here.
Oh, will you?
I would have brought my autograph book.
Oh, stop it. What in the world is Kingsley doing out here, interrupting what was a great Queen of the Castle matchup? Scarlett Bordeaux, big smile. Kingsley has stepped into the ring.
Issue with Jody.
Oh, Scarlett right over. Scarlett chasing off Kingsley. What is this all about, Steve?
I don't know. What a treat. Kingsley live in Hamilton. I don't know what happened. Like, Jody got distracted. She was just serenading her with a nice little song.
You're condoning this?
I'm a music fan, you know. I wasn't distracted. I was excited.
Well, you love to see this. A beautiful embrace between champion and challenger. Wonderful matchup. Unfortunately, Jody distracted at the end, but Scarlett Bordeaux retaining the Queen of the Castle Championship. What a job in defense. Scarlett Bordeaux. Surreal to see her inside an Alpha-1 ring. That was the real treat here, Steve.
I'm sure she didn't want to win, you know, be a distraction, but a win's a win. Very impressive.
And that's one for Scarlett and Killer Kross. One more big one to go, but we're going to hear from the Alpha Male Champion, Channing Thomas.
So this is what you dream about. This is what, when you lay your head on the pillow at night, this is what you believe in. Violence, for violence sake. BMD, Xavier, Bryce. You Neanderthals may know how to fight, but do you know how to think? Because world-class Channing Thomas, I've been strategizing for months. I've been waiting for this day for months. The complex thinking that I am bringing to this, you could never comprehend. And when I bloody BMD, when I break Xavier Walker's leg, when I send Bryce to his little lion's den to suck on his cougar mom's titling, you three, your little dream will turn into a nightmare. And when your fantasy turns to reality and reality starts to set in, you'll know that we're not running, we're not hiding, we're not leaving Alpha-1 Wrestling. We're making our mark on Alpha-1 Wrestling. So if it's violence you want, it's violence you get. And we dispose of your three carcasses in the trash tonight. Next month we can focus on bigger things. When Sam Holloway and TJ Crawford become the first ever co-winners of King of Hearts, you will truly know that touch of class runs Alpha-1 Wrestling.
Are you kidding me? Inspiration.
Hey, the man was a plan.
Well, that, you're right there. We'll get on to Touch of Class later, but we've got Zero Gravity title and the long run for Jessie V to finally get Mark Wheeler one-on-one.
If there's one man in professional wrestling that I don't want to be in the ring with when there are no rules, Clutch Jessie V is him.
That's not a man. That's a machine.
He is a machine.
He was built in a laboratory somewhere. But Mark Wheeler making his way through the curtain, the 30th Zero Gravity champion.
Oh, there he is. There's the Godfather.
You knew Del Bruno would be here.
Oh, no.
Oh, good Lord. He just threw him right through. And this is starting off fast. Jessie V. Oh, that looked like a freight train hitting. Jessie hoisting Mark Wheeler. He just tossed him clear across the ring.
Mark Wheeler, former tag team champ, longest reigning alpha male.
Correct.
Current zero gravity champ, but I still think he's a prick. But this man, the GOAT.
You're conflicted here between.
Oh, wow.
That drop kick, whether you like Wheeler or not, he's got one of the best
and
drop
I definitely
kicks.
don't, but that was impressive.
Oh boy,
Look at
here we
this
go.
man.
You knew
Always
it.
dressed like $1 million, the Godfather.
You're really conflicted here.
Del Bruno's my boy, and he's the GOAT of Alpha-1.
Well, I got a hard time arguing that point with you. He has won everything there is to win in Alpha-1 wrestling. He's a Grand Slam champion, and right now he and Mark Wheeler are wearing out Jessie V. This is what Jessie V had to be worried about coming into this atmosphere. It's not going to be one-on-one. He wanted to get Wheeler one-on-one, but Del Bruno is always in the picture. And you talked about Channing Thomas always having a plan, so does the Godfather. Oh, that's disgusting.
I wouldn't do that, yeah.
But from the backside, shotgun drop kick from Alessandro Del Bruno, a boot to the side of the head from Mark Wheeler. Oh, we've seen this before. Classic Del Bruno.
Still looking like $1 million. He's got bunkhouse gear on and still dressed to the nines.
Well, I don't know if he's the bull of the woods, but he's certainly putting a beating on Jessie V right now with.
Well, definitely, we established he's the GOAT.
Oh, into the corner, that back elbow lands. Here comes Del Bruno following up with the clothesline. Yeah, you and Del Bruno have been buddies since, well, as long as I can remember. And I've been here a long time.
Yeah.
Now what?
Here as long as we have.
I think you guys just beat me. As
These
from the
guys,
top,
man.
looking for a double superplex. I don't think they can take the time though, Steve. If you give Jessie V even a moment to recover his senses, he's just too powerful.
He said he's a freak.
Case in point. Well, he defeated Alessandro Del Bruno and Gangrel to earn this opportunity to be the #1 contender to Mark Wheeler. And he's fighting them both right now.
Oh, no.
And Jessie V, oh, look at the look in the eyes.
Oh.
It's coming around. What is this?
There's
He's
no
all the
way.
way.
There's
no
no
way! He's 6'4", 275 pounds, and he just flew across the ring like an eagle. I told you he's not human.
He is a modern-day Mike Awesome. That was very impressive.
That's the best comparison I've ever heard for Jessie V. I mean, he was built in a laboratory somewhere. That man is not human. And those big soup bone right hands. He almost turned Wheeler inside out. Watch out, Del Bruno. He did turn Del Bruno inside out. Bodies are flying. Now Wheeler trying to step. I think he knocked him out. Oh, Wheeler's getting back to his feet, but he doesn't know where he is. And what in the world puts Del Bruno?
Oh my goodness!
How in the
world? Someone check on Del Bruno.
I think it's going to take multiple medical personnel. Jessie V is just tossing people. Deep 6 on Mark Wheeler. Count of 1, 2, and just 2. Wheeler survives. And Del Bruno pulling Brad Myers out of the ring, the referee. What? Jessie V!
Brad's doing a horrible job. He's just letting him know that.
What? What do you want him to do? It's the Purge. What's he supposed to do? You're just sticking up for your old buddy. Jessie V is Why does Jessie V need a table, Steve?
Why not? It's the Purge.
What can he possibly accomplish with a table that he can't just by himself?
Oh, I think he can accomplish a lot.
Maybe I don't want the answer to that question.
I don't think we really want to know.
Wait a minute, that looks a lot like the table that Channing Thomas went through, or didn't go through against Shane Douglas.
You know, I'm not really a huge fan of Wheeler, but he doesn't deserve this.
Well, if Del Bruno doesn't get out of the way, he's going to be feeling it. Oh, Del Bruno did get out of the way. Del Bruno from the corner. There's your buddy.
There it is.
And that's what, oh, look at this, assisted sliced bread. Wheeler hook of the leg, count of 1, 2, and Jessie V survives.
As much as I hate to say it, it's going to take a lot more than that to put away Jessie V.
I don't know what you hate to say. You hate Wheeler, you love Del Bruno. Oh boy, into the revolver out of the super kick. Del Bruno's gonna help him. Count of 2 and he kicked out of the revolver. I can count on one hand the number of people that have kicked out of the revolver. Well, Del Bruno, the problem is Del Bruno, I don't know if he can get Jessie V up for a Buonanotte. Does he maybe use the penalty kick? Or they just kick his head off?
There's a pretty good chance he might attempt that.
Oh, right on the jawline of Jessie V. Even the freak athlete, there's only so much he can take as they're just blasting him. Guys,
boys.
do not turn around. Look out!
Oh my goodness.
Well, Del Bruno into the corner. Wheeler into the opposite corner. Jessie V. Oh, there's that back senton into the buckles. The aerial he gets on that is almost impossible. I think your buddy's about to, oh, no. Able to fight his way down. They're gonna send Jessie V into the table in the corner. No, they're not. Wheeler caught and launched. Up to the shoulders.
Oh, no.
Steve.
Oh,
Death
no!
belly driver into that table.
Brad, do your job. Check on Del Bruno.
Look out, zero gravity
Hit
title
him
to the
with the
skull.
belt.
Super kick lands. Del Bruno took the punishment so that Wheeler would have the chance.
There it comes that patented out. Oh no!
Set up from the dead. Face first out of the choke slam. Jessie V. Oh no, clutch and go. Oh, Wheeler almost fought out. Oh! The table imploded. Jessie V's the champion. Jessie V's the champion.
Respect to where respect is due. He won a handicap match against two of the best. Who will take this title of Jessie V?
The first time that Jessie V has struck singles gold in Alpha-1 wrestling, and it's the zero gravity title. And you're right, Steve, he did it against two of the best that have ever stepped into an Alpha-1 wrestling ring. That is a monster of a human being. And what he just did to Mark Wheeler may never be the same.
I am very rarely in my life at a loss for words. That was one of the most impressive showings I've ever seen.
There is no ceiling to the potential of Jessie V as he walks away from the Purge, the new zero gravity champion. But we've got so much more still to come. The tag team titles, the MLW World Heavyweight title, and Alpha-1 takes on Touch of Class. We'll hit the intermission. Steve and I will be right back with you.
Alpha-1 Wrestling. I bet you weren't expecting to see Coco today. So I thought I'd send you a little video and share a little treat with you all. To whom it may concern, this letter is to certify that Cody Lane has been examined on July 22nd and is cleared for any and all physical and athletic activities with no restrictions. That means I'm medically cleared for my WWE tryout next week. And without you Alpha-1 fans, Coco ain't got no WWE tryout. So I'm here to tell you, I'm going to make it up to you. Because on September 13th, I'm entering into the 2026 King of Hearts tournament. And there's going to be a couple guys in that tournament that go by Sam Holloway and TJ Crawford that are going to do anything they can to keep my Alpha Male Championship on you, Channing Thomas. And I wish I could say the same. That I got two people watching my back. Because ever since I got hurt, trying to come back from one of the most difficult injuries I've ever got in my career, every single person I fought side by side in this company, I ain't heard a word. They're just out chasing championships. So if this is all that this company and locker room value, is just chasing a couple championships, then good. Because Coco's going to come back and win that King of Hearts tournament twice. And I'm going to take back my Alpha Male Championship.
Righto. Can you feel it? The uneasiness, the doubt, the anticipation. That's the feeling that the convict is about to run away with the biggest heist in Alpha-1 and MLW history. But not you, Kross. You and all your Darrow fans on social media think I'm just another bloke on the indies who's bitten off more than he can chew. An easy win for you to add another little notch in your title reign. You say you're gonna drop me on my head. Well, I'd like to see you try after I have torn your knee apart. And you won't be putting me in the corner and breaking my ribs, cause you can't catch me, lad. And you're right, I've got a game plan and it's very simple. Stomp your head in and steal the MLW World Championship. So tonight, it's a good thing that your wife will be there to console you when you wake up looking at the lights and you see me standing over you with your championship. As you sit with the realization that walking into the Purge and underestimating the kid standing across from you was the biggest mistake of your life. And as the clock ticks down for the rest of your days, you will never forget the name, Jimmy Townsend.
Steve, here we go. Alpha-1 tag team titles on the line. Rich Swann, Jake Crist, the challengers to take on Eazy-E's Verdict. And this is the most fun entrance in all of professional wrestling.
I hate to agree with you, Reed, but you're right.
How about this? Rich Swann and Jake Crist. They came together as a team in Alpha-1 in 2025. Swann, the 18-year pro. Crist, the 23-year pro. Jake Crist, who was trained by Les Thatcher, had a hand in the training of Rich Swann. That is something special.
That is something special. And Jake is a former Alpha-1 tag team champion.
Way back.
And Rich Swann, former TNA world champion.
Here we go.
The challengers. Mr. All Night Long, Rich Swann, and his partner. This is Jake Crist.
The big thing with these two, Steve, is Jake Crist looks like he's having fun inside a wrestling ring again, ever since he got together with Rich Swann. Swann, as you mentioned, TNA World Heavyweight Champion. He was also an NXT Cruiserweight Champion. Both of these men have won the TNA X Division title. And Jake Crist, in addition to an Alpha-1 tag team title reign, 37 tag titles over his career.
Very impressive. Very impressive. One more accolade that Rich Swann had, and that was he was a TNA or Impact Digital Media Champion.
Good call.
Pretty much won it all in Impact and TNA.
And they have a tag team victory over a set of former champions that we just saw implode earlier on, Locked and Loaded, when Mark Wheeler and Jessie V were together. Swann and Crist beat them, and that was really the impetus for those two. I don't know what Rich Swann is doing up here, but he just distracted me. That was really the impetus for Locked and Loaded dissolving, and now Jessie V claiming the Zero Gravity title earlier on. These guys are having way too much fun. And Jamie looks extremely uncomfortable being caught in the middle of the dancing. If good vibes mean anything at all, Steve, the Verdict might be in trouble.
You know, it's nice to come out and have fun, but, you know, we got to take things serious for the tag titles here, you know. The Verdict led by low-key legend of Alpha-1, Eazy-E.
Next.
Well, and I've talked to Eazy-E about this because we know that the Verdict were originally brought together, Vinny Scalise and Bryce Donovan, by smart Mark Sterling. But where along the line did Eazy put in the phone call, and where was the money changed hands to bring them here? And as much as it pains me to say it, Steve, they might be the perfect tag team combination. The experience of Plain Ridge, New York's Vinny Scalise, the 19-year pro. He brings that experience, the speed, the agility, and then the towering Bryce Donovan out of Long Beach, the 10-year pro. He's learned so much from Scalise, and you add Eazy-E on the outside of the ring. As you mentioned, very accomplished in Alpha-1 in his own right. You may not like them, but they are a formidable combination. Just look at the size of Bryce Donovan.
I tell you, I think there's no better man to lead these two in Alpha-1 wrestling than Eazy-E, Eric Kearney.
You've known Eazy-E probably 20 years. The mind on Eazy-E. He was excellent inside the ring in Alpha-1 wrestling, but he may have found a whole different level leading troops with that mind.
Yes.
As I remember, you've been both a beneficiary and on the receiving end of some of Eazy's dirty tricks.
Yes, I have. I wouldn't trust him as far as I can throw him, but you can't deny He's a hell of a leader. The proof's in the pudding. They're the tag team champions. But they have a hell of a task tonight.
Well, and they've come dressed for battle. The camo on the verdict. They know what tonight's all about, the Purge. And they will have a significant size advantage just based on Bryce Donovan alone. But can that experience, Swann and Crist, 41 years combined of in-ring experience, will that shine through in this matchup? Bryce Donovan, as a 10-year pro, is the least experienced man in the matchup.
That's crazy. To be 10 years in and you're the least experienced.
Look at the guns on Rich Swann. All right, test of strength being called for by Rich Swann.
Oh, I wouldn't fall for this.
Uh-oh, uh-oh. Swanny's already got him dancing. I think Rich Swann is getting into the mind of the least experienced man in the match. And we got a dance-off, Steve.
Oh, calling for the ref to dance.
Hey! This is fantastic! I just need an umbrella and a glass. I feel like I'm at the Tropicana.
Let's just hope they don't ask Easy to dance.
Well, Easy's wearing a suit. I don't think we want to see that. Oh, Rich Swann, the man with all the moves. If I tried to do that, I'd break a hip. And the good times have ended.
Enough of that crap. Enough of that crap.
That feels like a play right out of your book, Steve.
I don't know why they're booing. They paid to come to a pro wrestling show, not a dance-off.
They were having fun.
What I say earlier, win the match, then have the fun.
Well, I can't disagree with you there. As Rich Swann and Jay Crist, the double drop kick, doesn't even take Bryce Donovan off his feet.
He's a big boy.
That will. Donovan up and over. Landed on his feet on the floor.
On his feet.
Swann pops up and over the top, so does Crist. Either side of the ring, front flip punches.
Stereo.
Rich Swann and Jay Crist look loose, Steve. They do not look like the moment is going to be too much for them here. I think if you're Easy, you got to get your team together and get them settled down, do you not?
You gotta maybe a little powwow in the corner, you know, talk to the troops.
Vinny Scalise sent in, double back elbows. Swann rolling him up into Crist. Swann hits the ropes. Oh, beautiful leg lariat. Crist sent him face first, just a count of two.
At one time, this man was known as the Silver Draw when he was the X Division champion in Impact Wrestling.
Jay Crist has done a little bit of everything in the world of professional wrestling. Look out, Easy's up on the apron. Nothing the official can do. And Jay Crist gets crotched by Vinny Scalise.
And that's why you have Easy there. It's a hell of a mentor.
Oh, Bryce Donovan, ow. Almost a Tower of London out of the corner. 2.5 as Jay Crist. Boy, just able to survive that. Yeah, there you hear it. Bryce Donovan saying, you want to play games. Oh, Donovan using the ring as a weapon.
That's why they're the champions, Reed. You know, they don't want to play games. They want to win matches. They want to win championship belts.
A lot like you, Steve. Bryce Donovan is not somebody I would want to get under the skin of. Too big, too strong. And there's Easy from the outside, let loose with the right hand.
You sure about that? I didn't see that.
What do you mean? It was right in front of us.
I didn't see that.
I see where this is going. Vinny Scalise. Slingshot from the outside. Oh, that's beautiful execution. Love it or hate it. Doesn't come much prettier than that. Count of 1, 2. Kick out from Crist. And if you're Vinny Scalise, who's putting the right hands to the head of Jake Crist, boy, you found yourself a partner in Bryce Donovan. You found yourself a manager in Eazy-E. You talk about 19 years of pro. Vinny Scalise has used every bit of that intelligence to put himself in this spot.
Yeah. He also found a championship belt. Don't forget that, most important part.
Shane Sabre and Mike Forte want those belts back. They get the winner of this matchup. Oh, great combination there. Bryce Donovan showing off the strength. Vinny Scalise with a bit of a neck breaker on the way down to Jake Crist. And now Bryce Donovan just cutting the ring off. And now Bryce Donovan's having some fun. Not exactly as smooth as Rich Swann.
Shucking jiving of his own.
That was more to prove a point than anything.
Just rubbing it in his face.
Jake Crist is in trouble in the corner. Scalise puts the boots in. Tag into Bryce Donovan. Quick tags from the champions.
You know, nothing more effective than just stomping the crap out of someone.
I cannot argue with you. Double under. Jake Crist right back into the buckle. Spine first. And Vinny Scalise over.
Notice the whiplash when he hit the buckle?
Yeah, his head and neck going right back. Rich Swann got knocked down as well. Vinny Scalise over to take a shot while he could. Now a side headlock on the canvas and to the nose and the lips of Jake Crist went VSK with the knuckles. VSK knows all the dirty tricks. And Vinny Scalise drops Jake Crist. Bryce Donovan right back in.
Say Vinny knows all the dirty tricks. I'm sure Eazy-E taught him a few as well.
I think Eazy-E invented a few of them.
Definitely.
Bryce Donovan pounding away with the forearms. Yeah, it's not a guy I'd want to make mad. The officials checking on Jake Crist. I mean, obviously, Crist and Swann, they don't want to go down that way with a referee stoppage, but right now, the verdict have all the momentum going their way. I may have spoke too soon. Oh, Bryce Donovan just grabs hold of Jake Crist. He tried to elevate over the top. That's the wrong guy to try to elevate past.
Yeah.
Vinny Scalise, headbutt. Right hand on the jaw. Oh, Jake Crist got the boot in. Bryce Donovan comes in, boot again. Crist gonna fly. He got him down.
Right there, you got it.
Rich Swann back in. Piston jabs. Vinny Scalise is still bouncing. Oh, what a right hand. Duck underneath Donovan, kick downstairs. Swann. Oh, beautiful leg lariat up over the back. Vinny Scalise cut him off though. Swann trying to fight 1-on-2. Super kick on Donovan, just drilled him. Now he's gonna snap Vinny Scalise from the top rope all the way through. Vinny tried to put the brakes on Steve, he didn't have the space to be able to do it. The momentum was too much.
How's it fair that he's beating up on two guys at once?
What do you mean? They were both in the ring.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? Death Valley driver.
But
Frog splash. Hook of the leg. New champions. 2.5.
oh, I almost bit their read. That combination, Death Valley driver and the frog splash.
Well, that's where if Swann and Crist are going to have the success in this matchup, it's got to be speed. Those combination moves, and they got to get them in quick. By the way, I saw your friend Del Bruno downstairs. He's not happy.
Oh, no.
He's ranting and raving down there. You may have to go give him a hand. Swann and Crist looking for the double superplex. Crist gets sent over the top rope. Swann pulled down by Donovan. Pop up, power bomb.
Very
splash.
impressive. Oh my God.
Falcon forearm from Bryce Donovan. That took me back to Dan Henderson on Michael Bisping.
Donovan just kind of took his eye off the prize there for a second. Jake was able to get in and make the save.
Well, I don't hear you saying anything about 2-on-1 with the verdict both beaten up on Swann and now Crist.
Oh, now you have a problem with two and the guys in the ring? Like, you got to make up your mind, Reed.
What, me?
Another black hole slam, very impressive.
Look at this, just the power of Bryce Donovan. Size of the arms on that guy. Wait, now they're calling Eazy-E into the ring. Oh, brother. Oh, no. Eazy-E coming in to pick the bones. What? What is that? Eazy-E's got zip ties.
Why does Eazy-E have zip ties in his suit jacket?
Oh, ring post goes Donovan. Swann trying to fight his way away from it.
Good.
Ow. But Swann stacking. Uh-oh. Eazy just got left all alone with the former TNA World Champion. And I don't think he's going to escape. Eazy. Oh, nothing about this can be good. Jay Crist and Rich Swann.
A lot of people say Eazy-E's had his head up his own ass for years, but I don't know if that was appropriate.
I think they might have shot at least one tailbone clear across the building.
They are zip tying Eazy-E in the corner.
Well, he did it to himself. He introduced them.
I cannot disagree with you. He did bring them in. Why he had them? Hey, I know it's the Purge, but
he's Eazy carrying around zip ties in his suit jacket. I can honestly say I've never had those in my coat pocket before, but Eazy clearly had a plan, and now it's gone awry. Oh, but the verdict able to get in. Eazy is trying to break the zip tie.
He's definitely gonna need scissors or something. He doesn't possess the upper body strength for that.
Bryce Donovan getting called by Vinny Scalise. Oh, Rich Swann just went face first on the outside.
I believe he face planted him.
Jay Crist is trying to fight 1 against 2. And he's doing a pretty good job of it. Spinning back kick and another one. How did Rich Swann get back in that fast? Kick to the outside of the leg. Upstairs goes Swann. Jay Crist, one of the innovators. Slice bread. Crist from the corner. Diving ace crusher. Rich Swann. Lethal injection.
Is that it? Is that it? Do we got a new tag team champion?
Oh, Vinny Scalise just saved the belts. Another split second and there were new champions.
Excellent presence of mind. He's able to make it in there, save not just the titles, but the match.
And Eazy is barking at the official to get him loose. She's not gonna help.
Oh, she's too busy dancing.
Well, what's she gonna help him for? He brought them in. Oh, double super kick.
Oh, wow.
They both
making contact.
Yeah, they both landed. I don't know that I've seen that one before. Oh, Rich Swann, lefts and rights. He's fighting uphill here. Punching up at Bryce Donovan, who's not able to get his hands up. He didn't need him. What a lariat from the monster. Swann goes up, fought down. Wow! Tattooed him on the point of the jaw. Good night, Eazy.
Right in the face.
Rich Swann, second rope on the inside. Oh, give me a break. What is this?
Eazy with a testicular claw. Oh, he's got him.
Bryce Donovan, chokeslam position, Vinny Scalise got the elbow in. Double pin. They retain them again. Easy found another way to save the titles.
You can never keep a good man down or a good team. Eazy-E, they tried to take him out of the equation, but he factored in big time in the end.
Every time, Steve, every time it seems like the verdict is in trouble, Eazy finds another way to save them the gold. Bryce Donovan, Vinny Scalise, they survived the challenge of Crist and Swann, and we now know they have a date with Shane Sabre and Mike Forte, the team they took the titles from. Eazy just said we're all welcome.
All welcome. Eazy-E and the verdict is money well spent. I don't know who's paying who for what services, but it's working.
Well, I can't disagree there. It's certainly working. Another successful defense. And Steve, I'm being told that royalty is coming to the King of Hearts. What in the world does that mean?
Royalty?
Royalty.
Greetings, Alpha-1 Wrestling. Frankie Kazarian here, the king of TNA. Coming to you from beautiful Southern California, also known as Paradise. Little baby whale on. Why not? Fine cigar in my hand. Of course. But on September 13th, I'm not going to be in Southern California. No. On that day, I'm going to be in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, for Alpha-1 Wrestling. Now, let us look at that word itself, alpha. Now, by very definition, that word means the beginning. And that's fitting because on that day, it's going to be, in fact, a new beginning for Alpha-1 Wrestling. It's going to be the beginning of the Frankie Kazarian era because on September 13th, Alpha-1 Wrestling presents the King of Hearts tournament. Now, you cannot have a King of Hearts tournament without the King of TNA, Frankie Kazarian, in that tournament. So Alpha-1, Hamilton. Spoiler alert, I've already won the King of Hearts tournament. I'm merely coming up to Hamilton to attend my own coronation party. It's good to be king. See you then.
Steve, what in the hell did we just hear? The King of TNA is coming to Alpha-1 for the King of Hearts?
Frankie Kazarian, he's coming. He's assuming it's a coronation, but it's gonna be a hell of a tournament.
And from one unbelievable moment to another, for the first time ever, the MLW World Heavyweight Championship is on the line in Alpha-1 Wrestling. And there was no better representation of the Purge than the man who carries the MLW World Heavyweight title, Killer Kross. And there's a very ominous sense over the Columbus Club right now. 4 world titles currently held by Killer Kross, MLW, WSW, RPW, and ACW, and he's bringing them all out to the ring. A surreal moment in the history of Alpha-1 Wrestling. The MLW World Heavyweight title on the line, and Killer Kross set to step into an Alpha-1 ring for the very first time. He won that title 179 days ago when he outlasted 39 other competitors in Battle Riot. He's defeated Matt Riddle, Zilla Fatu, Donovan Dijak, and Josh Bishop while holding that beautiful World Heavyweight Championship. And now Stevie brings it right here to Hamilton, Ontario to defend it against a young man in Jimmy Townsend who has shown no fear, but he's not stepped in there with Killer Kross until now.
Some of the all-time greats, Reed, have held the MLW World Heavyweight Championship. Men that the Alpha-1 crowd and fans are familiar with, such as Steve Corino, Shane Douglas, just to name a few, Matt Riddle. So to be the MLW champion is a huge opportunity for Jimmy Townsend.
You see people standing all around this building getting pictures of Killer Kross standing inside an Alpha-1 ring. This is an incredible moment in this company's history. And Jimmy Townsend, trained by Robbie Eagles, an 8-year pro out of Sydney, New South Wales, Australia, has come all the way around the world to earn this opportunity. Stevie's lived up to everything that he said since arriving in Alpha-1. The convict is on the run and no one can catch him. Victories over Brandon Cutler. He may have ended the career of Tyler Thomas, and he comes off back-to-back wins over the Randy Pavo Invitational winner, the precursor to the King of Hearts, Cheech, 2 times. Not many people can say they beat Cheech once, let alone back-to-back.
Very few. In my absence from the company, I've been watching. I've told you. I've had my eye on this kid. He's very impressive. And I wouldn't be surprised if we have a new MLW World Champion crowned here tonight.
Now, Jimmy Townsend is not unfamiliar with gold. An IWA champion around the world in Australia, held the title for 496 days. But at no point has he ever faced a challenge like that man right there, Killer Kross. And the fans are serenading Jimmy Townsend. Jimmy Townsend, he made it clear he wanted Killer Kross. He's been sending messages to Killer Kross through Alpha-1 Wrestling. He has held up the clock and said, I am not scared of Doomsday. But you heard it from Killer Kross earlier on tonight, that classic tick-tock. The time ticking down for Jimmy Townsend. At some point, he's not going to be able to run from Killer Kross. Maybe trying to frustrate him here a little bit, Steve. Kross.
Maybe his mouth has cashed a few checks that his ass might not be able to cash. But you know, like I said, I'm not counting him out. He's been very impressive in Alpha-1. And maybe he's getting under Kross's skin with the call-outs.
Knife edge chop, and Kross smiled at him.
Or maybe not.
That is scary. Boots now from Killer Kross, who said this is what he would do. He'd walk Jimmy Townsend down and he'd break his ribs. And he's trying to make that prophecy come true right now, battering him into the corner. Kross, hammerlock, sweeps all the way around, has the goozle on Townsend. A wide open shot to the ribs.
The back of his trunk say the devil you know.
German suplex right on the back of his head. He might be the devil, but in my eyes, Stevie's been one of the saviors of professional wrestling. He's brought that catch wrestling style back that I know you and I both love. Right over the knee, gut buster. And up and over the top rope and way out to the floor goes Jimmy Townsend.
I get we're in a wrestling match here. You could have gave him a little chance to breathe. He's just trying to get his wind back. He's clotheslines him right over the top rope.
Jimmy Townsend asked for this, Steve. He asked for every bit of this. He called him out. He said he's not scared. Well, this is his opportunity to prove it. And Killer Kross again from the backside, going right into the ribs. And a little strut on the outside. Jimmy Townsend into the eyes of Kross. And then face first into the ring apron.
Big boot to the face. That'll sit you down quick.
Well, if you're Jimmy Townsend in this matchup, you're probably going to have to get devious. Size and strength. Well, just as I say that, he escapes underneath the ring.
One wonders, is he hiding or is he looking for something?
Killer Kross just said, you've got to come out. Well, Jimmy did come out. And he's got a steel chair with him. And Killer Kross said, do you really want to use that? Kross beat him back to the chair.
Oh, no.
And, yeah, if you're Jimmy Townsend, you might want to get rid of that thing in a hurry because I don't think you want to give Kross the chance to use it. Oh, low blow. And there's nothing referee Ken Kensington
Nothing
can
you can do about it. It's all legal.
He just shoveled Killer Kross away. Jimmy Townsend holding on to that steel chair. Kross turned around. Oh my God.
That is it. Cover him. We got a new MLW champion. Come on. I don't know what he's waiting for.
He just knocked out Killer Kross.
He's
that
down.
chair,
Make the cover.
That chair may have reverberated all the way back to Sydney. And this would be a worldwide upset.
Look at that. Some insult to injury.
Gutter stomp.
That's it. That's it. We got a new champ. We got a new champ.
Jimmy Townsend's going to do it. Count of two. Kross kicked out. Killer Kross kicked out. If you're Jimmy Townsend, you better stay on top of him because if Killer Kross has an opportunity to come to, I don't know what he's going to do.
I agree. Do not take a step back right now. Go 0 to 60. Stay on him. You want to be the world champion?
He's got the clock again.
Tick-tock.
Is it going to be doomsday for Killer Kross? There's the chain that may have ended the career of Tyler Thomas. And it's wrapped around the fist of Jimmy Townsend. Yeah, Killer Kross is still in big trouble here, Steve. And now grinding that chain across the side of the head and the ear.
Yeah, very effective.
Boy, when was the last time you saw Killer Kross in this much trouble?
I do not know, but I'll tell you one thing. Roddy Piper getting a chain to the ear, he was never the same after Greg Valentine.
Starrcade 1983. Down to the body goes Killer Kross. Jimmy Townsend whipped him right down. Snapmare takeover from Townsend. Roll through, sit up, and the drop kick from Townsend. Hook of the outside leg, count of two. Kross escapes again. Well, you can hear this crowd as well after Jimmy Townsend leveled Killer Kross with that chair. They couldn't believe how close Townsend is to being the new MLW World Heavyweight Champion. Killer Kross, a man who usually gets to the ring, dominates, and leaves, is in big, big trouble as Jimmy Townsend just putting the boots right through the side of the jaw. Count of two, and again, Kross able to escape. Steve, you talked about how impressive Jimmy Townsend has been, and this so far has got to be his most impressive performance.
It has to be, Reed. It's his most important performance.
Uh-oh.
Chance to become world champion.
Caught and thrown exploder style. Killer Kross, count of two. Townsend able to survive.
He's still in it. He's still in it. That was barely a 2. He's got to get back on him.
But is that the moment that Killer Kross needed? That suplex. It can turn around a matchup. And Kross trying to press the edge, but an enziguri from Jimmy Townsend puts the brakes on. Chop block to the knee. Did you see the way his foot stopped in the canvas?
I did, and I noticed he kicked him right in that ear that he was already grinding with that chain.
Oh, great call, Steve. Great call on that as well. Calling out to Tyler Thomas. This is how he may have ended the career of Tyler Thomas, with a chain to the ring post. And Killer Kross saw what was coming. Killer Kross said he's been watching. He's done his research. And now Jimmy Townsend out around ringside here.
Right here in front of us.
Yeah, fans scattering towards us is right in front of that sign that says no rules. Killer Kross just decked Jimmy Townsend. What in the world? Kross is reaching for a table. Killer Kross has hold of a table. Kross marching it towards the ring as Jimmy Townsend trying to recover. You see Townsend from the backside trying to stop Kross. Kross cut him off. Oh, but Jimmy able to get hold of the hair and send him into the table.
His fans assisting him to get the chair and the table into the ring. They wouldn't help Jimmy.
Well, of course not. I don't think Jimmy Townsend needs any help right now.
Definitely does not.
And Jimmy Townsend's got bad intentions with that table set up in the corner, but he waited too long. Killer Kross from the backside has hold of Jimmy Townsend and drilled him through the table.
No problem with that one.
I'm not sure if that snapping sound was the table or Jimmy Townsend's spine. Kross pulls him out towards the middle of the ring, hooks the outside leg. 2 9/10, and Jimmy Townsend is able to survive.
What happens if Jimmy Townsend wins? He becomes a world champion. More money, more bookings across the entire world.
You're exactly right.
Of course, he's going to do what he can to survive, but
that's what he's got to be thinking about right now. The message that will be sent across the world if he captures the MLW World Heavyweight Championship. Dragon screw leg whip from Jimmy Townsend.
Very effective.
Looking for the single leg crab. Oh, we've seen this before. Oh, I thought he was going for the modified deathlock. Now he is. He has used this to such great advantage.
With the chain.
With the chain around the throat of Killer Kross. He's got the legs trapped and he's strangling him, and you see that clock right in front of Killer Kross.
It's the Purge. Anything goes.
That hand from Kross is up. Kross reaching out. Oh, he takes hold of the chain. The strength of Killer Kross.
The separation.
He'll get to the rope and he tries to peel himself up. Remember, Townsend does not have to release in the ropes. No rules. Kross fighting his way back up to his feet. Forearm strike right on the money for Killer Kross. Hoist. Power bomb. Oh, up to the shoulders.
Death Valley driver.
Dead center of the ring. Effortless power from Kross. But both men down. You can see how much Jimmy Townsend is taken out of the MLW World Heavyweight Champion. Alpha-1
The
wrestling.
crowd is starting to chant for Jimmy.
Wow.
They're respecting the effort.
They're respecting the fight.
Both of them getting up.
Forearm to the point of the jaw from Jimmy Townsend.
Jimmy knows this is the biggest match of his life.
European uppercut from Townsend. Forearm from Kross. I can't believe Townsend is standing toe-to-toe with Killer Kross. The guts on this kid. Oh, but Killer Kross starting to turn it to his advantage. That heavily taped right hand coming way back with it. Oh, turned him inside out with the lariat. Back elbow strike. Cross duck underneath. Crushed him.
Calls for the diamond sign.
Now he landed the diamond cutter. Back elbow strike from Kross. Turns right into that forearm. Kross just called for doomsday. Saito suplex. Oh my.
It is not looking good for Jimmy. We've seen him put away some of the top performers in the world with the Doomsday Saito.
And now he's measuring Jimmy Townsend again. Could it be another Saito? Oh no, you know what he's looking for here? That rear naked choke. The lights will go out and Doomsday will commence. Jimmy Townsend, slingshot DDT. He got him. Count of 1, 2, and just barely kicking out was Killer Kross.
You hear that? A hush almost fell on this crowd.
Steve, look at Jimmy Townsend going for the rear naked choke. He's going to try to steal the title with Kross's own hold.
Not only that, he is talking the smack on him while he does it.
Kross rolled through. If anybody would know the counter, it would be Kross. Sending Jimmy into the buckles. Jimmy fights back with that forearm. What a kick! Jimmy Townsend put the heel right to the temple. The clock comes into play.
Got that clock.
Is it doomsday for Kross? Gutter stomp into the clock. It's over. It's over. It's not over. Oh my God, what a match, Steve.
Jimmy has hit Kross with everything he's got and then some.
This has been an incredible performance from Jimmy Townsend. Whether you love the attitude or you hate it, you have to respect what he has done here today. And he's not done yet. He's got the steel chair again. Not again to the skull. Steve, I know it's the Purge, but come on, not to the skull again.
There's only so many brain cells, Reed.
Kross was smiling. Duck underneath. Oh, he got him. He's got him. He's got him. Rear naked choke applied. He's got the body lock. And he separates the arm with the leg.
Come on, Jimmy.
No arm in for Jimmy Townsend. Jimmy's arm is trapped. He tapped. The doomsday clock runs out. Killer Kross survives a hell of a test and is still the MLW World Heavyweight Champion. The Major League Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion with a Major League performance. The doomsday clock ran out for Jimmy Townsend. Jimmy proved he was a survivor, Steve, but you can only survive so long when that man is the one holding the clock. And I believe
an effort from Jimmy Townsend.
Oh, you're not kidding, and I believe Killer Kross has called for the microphone.
You pulled a lot of bullshit tonight. That's good. Convict. You told me online you were a killer. Now I believe it.
Wow! What a show of respect! From Killer Kross to Jimmy Townsend. Look at the look in the eyes of the MLW World Heavyweight Champion. Steve, the endorsements don't come any bigger than that.
You know what? Sometimes in a losing effort could be some of the biggest moments of your life. You know, in this company, many world championships have been on the line, legitimate world championships, and you can become a star even just challenging for it. Jimmy Townsend, hell of an effort.
Well, speaking of hell of an...
All right, buds, it's time. The Purge is here, bud. It's my favorite show of the year, and you know what? That's because there's no rules. X and I, we've been going to touch a class for months, bud. Chains, chairs, nut shots, everything you can imagine, bud. But tonight, it's all legal. And we're even in the playing field, because guess what, bud? We got a young lion right here with us.
That's right, and the young lion's here to evening out that playing field. Because you're not just walking into the lion's den, you're not just walking into Alpha-1 country, you're walking into BMD country, you're walking into Big Flexi-ville.
Now, this is usually the time I say something cool. I drop a slick line and I walk off. But I don't got that on my heart tonight. Tonight, what I got on me is the spirit of destruction. BMD, Bryce Hanson, Hamilton, Ontario. Do y'all feel what I feel? I got in my car today and I drove here and I didn't come to wrestle. I came to whoop another man's ass and I got them on sale, buy one, get one free. The third one, I owe you one. I hope you kept the receipt. So tonight, touch a class, we've been doing this for months. And at the end of the day gotta end. And at the end of this day, it's gonna be us standing on top. Alpha-1 forever.
Buckle up, Buttercup, because we're up next, bud. Let's go.
Still got one more to go. Tornado Tag Team Warfare. Touch of class against Alpha-1. This one is going to be violent.
To say the very least. Because touch class, they are really going to put a beating on Team Alpha-1. It's all part of the plan, Reed. You've been here month after month. There's been a plan, and it's been executed flawlessly.
What do you know?
I'm an intelligent man.
I saw you talking to Channing Thomas earlier. Well, there's the man that...
Nobody said I can't talk to the competitors.
All right, you just stay right here, pal.
The champ's actually a big fan of mine. He saw I was back. He was just welcoming me back. It's no big deal.
Somehow I don't believe you. Xavier Walker on his way out. I've said for a long time, you look at him and you're seeing big money.
I know he cost me some money. The last few times I've seen him in that ring, I lost because of him. So,
there's something more going on here with you and Touch of Class.
There's nothing going on. Right down the middle.
Could Bryce Hanson be the X Factor? The trouble that Xavier Walker and BMD have had with Touch of Class. Bryce Hanson is the man who took the Outer Limits title from Sam Holloway.
Yeah, and then immediately lost it. I'm sorry, I'm just the longest reigning Outer Limits champion of all time, so I know how to hold the title, pandemic or not. He was champ, but he's no longer champ.
I knew that was coming. I saw it and I did nothing anyway.
Hey, he underestimated Retro AG.
Yeah, there's some, I'm watching you. Last man out for Alpha-1 Wrestling, the man who has carried the torch since the return. My best bud! my kids call Uncle Brett. BMD on his way to the ring. And when the sleeves come off, Steve, the bodies go down.
Whatever, Reed. Whatever.
BMD has won in Alpha-1 the Apex crown. Alpha Male Champion, Zero Gravity Champion, Tag Team Champion, Outer Limits Champion, King of Hearts winner. One of very few to ever accomplish all of that. He joined Just Insane.
So you know, he accomplished a lot of those when I was not a full-time roster member. Just saying.
Yeah, there's something going on here.
What's with this crowd? Show some respect.
Well, you brought up Anthony Green, who is not here tonight that I know of. But we saw the last time around, Touch of Class pulling Anthony Green aside. We know the history between Anthony Green and Channing Thomas. Well, when you think of how to build a group together, it doesn't come any better than Touch of Class. I have to admit that. The Alpha Male Champion, you said, Steve, he's had a plan, and all these months he has followed it to a T, but look at who he's brought with him. He's got one of the biggest and baddest in the world today in Sam Holloway, a WWID star. And TJ Crawford, he refers to himself as the leader of the takeover. Channing Thomas calls himself the most trusted man in pro wrestling. A former Zero Gravity champion in his own right. And there you see the champion right in front of us. This is as good as it gets in the world of wrestling today for three men.
TJ Crawford, former Zero Gravity champ. Sam Holloway and the champ are both former Outer Limits champions. And you know what? Since he became the Alpha Male, look at the rocket ship that's been on Alpha 1's back. Taking the company to the tippy top, higher than heights than ever been seen before. Agree or disagree?
By definition, I cannot disagree with you. As much as that pains me at the moment. International success, the biggest show in Alpha-1 history, more television, more people than have ever seen Alpha-1 wrestling while the belt has been around the waist of Channing Thomas. And now I feel like I need to take a shower.
Channing Thomas defeated single-handedly one of the greatest world champions of all time, the franchise Shane Douglas.
Did you watch that match?
I did. I watched Shane Douglas repeatedly trying to abuse Channing Thomas and throwing him in an unbreakable table.
Sam Holloway was in the middle of all of that.
I didn't see that.
How did you miss him? He's 6'7".
I must have took a, I went to get a drink from the fridge or something.
Crying out loud. All right, here we go. And Steve, this one may be tough to call because this is Tornado Tag Team rules. All 6 men, legal at all times. They are just going to get to whooping on one another. And you see them pair off. Bryce Hansen and TJ Crawford, BMD and Channing Thomas, and Xavier Walker and Sam Holloway, the two monsters.
And anything goes.
Oh, watch out. Xavier Walker got thrown to the outside. That allowed Sam Holloway to get over on BMD. Now Hansen being thrown to the floor.
And Reed, I'm going to give the devil his due, BMD. I've faced BMD in this company, this promotion, in many no DQ matches, anything goes matches, and they have been some of my... What the heck is that?
Good Lord!
What are we even doing? We're throwing garbage cans around?
BMD threw that like Jake Bennett tossing the pitch at Fenway. Sam Holloway held on. BMD and Sam Holloway all the way out to the floor.
I was going to end what I said. BMD, whenever he defeated me, he cheated. By doing stuff like that. They weren't ready, throwing garbage cans? Come on, man.
What do you mean not ready? It's the Purge. What are you talking about not ready?
They weren't looking.
There's no timeouts. Oh, Xavier Walker nearly took TJ Crawford's head off. Bryce Hansen has Channing Thomas over in the aisleway. And BMD is walking down Sam Holloway back out the entranceway. Ow. That was a steel chair. And BMD is wearing out. No, it's not a steel chair. That's how hard BMD is hitting Sam Holloway with a garbage can lid.
Cheating again.
It's the Purge. The only rule is that there are no rules. Xavier Walker, now what does Xavier Walker need a chair for when you got a right hand like that? Channing Thomas face first into it. And remember, Bryce Hansen joining this group for Alpha-1 because of what Sam Holloway did to Cody Lane. Thank goodness we saw earlier on tonight. Cody Lane will be ready for King of Hearts. Oh, from way back, that right hand from Xavier Walker. You see that heavy taping on his right. He will throw that at will. Channing Thomas cuts him off. The cross chop to the throat. And where's Channing Thomas going? Out to the aisleway. TJ Crawford, meanwhile, is back up by the bar with Bryce Hansen. Drop to hold from Hansen on a chair. In the ring, Sam Holloway goes right into a garbage can.
That's a big boy hitting that can awfully hard.
I wouldn't mind if that's where Alpha-1 put touch of class, in the garbage can. Downstairs.
How dare you?
Are you, what? Oh, geez, Xavier Walker with a chair. Do you know the headaches they have caused around here the last 6 months?
I'm going to tell you something. The last 6 months I haven't been around. I've been watching from home and enjoying it thoroughly.
I should have known. Oh, goodness. Sam Holloway, as Xavier Walker turned around, just pitched a chair right between his eyes.
Did you hear that thud?
I did.
That was his skull.
Oh.
That was skull to chair.
That is a sickening sound. What? Look at what TJ Crawford and Bryce Hansen are out in the seats.
Like, I can understand you not appreciating all their tactics.
I don't.
But again, the facts are the facts. He's Alpha Male Champion. This company's been taken to heights never seen before. Into a stratosphere it's never been before.
Watch out, BMD. Where's BMD going?
Never good when he's up top.
Where is he going? Channing Thomas gets pulled out of the way.
Oh my God!
He just went through a table. Out in the entryway.
It pains me to say this. BMD will die for this company, and I think it just happened.
He is not moving, Steve.
Yeah.
And yeah, we got to get. We had a camera out around ringside. We're gonna stay away from that for the moment. Victoria Terrell, our producer, is the wife of BMD, and she's in a very uncomfortable position at the moment as they are clearing people away. Channing Thomas is smiling. I mean, the way that Sam Holloway pushed him, that was a swan dive from the top rope.
What'd I say? He's a man with a plan. Who set that table up? I didn't even see who set the table up.
I didn't either. There's been so much going on. And now Channing Thomas hammering away at the back of Xavier Walker. Sam Holloway trying to roll back in. I'm a little worried at the moment, Steve. As I think they're bringing BMD up over at ringside, and BMD is getting some help out through the curtain.
He's taking him to the back.
But that leaves Alpha-1 down to 2. Yeah, this is a really uncomfortable position. I make no... Oh!
That was impressive.
Yes, it was. Sam Holloway with an elbow drop, stepping right back over the top rope. You know, BMD and I are best friends. We've hosted shows together. Our families are very close. I'd love to go back and check on him, but...
Oh, go ahead. I'll cover you.
No, not a chance. I'll stay right here. Thank you very much.
I think the fans at home could give a little moment of you not bashing everything that these guys do. You can go check on your friend.
No, I said that they are effective. I just don't like them. Bryce Hansen, oh goodness gracious. Chair to the throat. Channing Thomas. And down goes the young lion.
Xavier Thomas, he leads by example too. He's not even getting his men to do the dirty work. He's doing the dirty work himself. Well, to be honest with you, Reed, some time ago, I was presented with an opportunity to join with Channing Thomas. I'm regretting not doing it.
I knew it. I knew there was something else going on here.
It was a very long time ago. Hey.
I knew there was something else going on here.
This is my job now.
Channing Thomas waffled him with a street sign.
But man, would have been nice for some of those extra dollars, you know what I mean? The W column.
Wait, you're here permanently now?
We'll see. Why, is this a problem? You have a problem with this?
No, I'm just asking the question. Bryce Hansen, oh, into the garbage can. Do you see the impact of that? That can folded in half.
Bryce is all alone.
Yes, Xavier Walker's been taken out on the outside of the ring, and the young lion is just getting drilled.
He's not just in there with the current alpha male. He's in there with former Outer Limits champion, WWE ID star.
Watch this rude awakening from Channing Thomas.
Man, he looks like Kevin Nash. He moves like, like a cruiserweight, this guy.
Well, again, I can't disagree with you there. And Channing Thomas taking us back to the days of ravishing Rick Rude with that rude awakening. You know, you can't think of anybody better to use that move than Channing Thomas, that's for sure. There are a lot of similarities between him and Rude. And now maybe going for a pile driver.
They're both champions.
Well, Channing Thomas, world class from the Dallas booking office, who was the first World Class Wrestling Association champion.
That's right. That is right.
Well, at least you and I can share a love of historical wrestling.
It's very tough to get any kind of contact with the Dallas booking office. For years I've been trying to get booked there, but they'll loan him out, but they're not really taking them in, you know?
The phone calls that I have had to go through to get him here. As Sam Holloway.
Xavier, I forgot he was even out here.
Well, Xavier Walker had been taking a beating on the outside, and he's back with a vengeance. That garbage can lid, but the numbers game.
That can is awfully effective.
Well, especially when it's being wielded by somebody with the size and power of Xavier Walker, who's just running through Channing Thomas. TJ Crawford drops down. Walker through both. Both men down. But watch out from the backside, Sam Holloway. That's not fair.
It's definitely not. It's definitely not fair.
You said it, Steve. The size of Kevin Nash, and he moves like a cruiserweight.
Oh, I meant it's not fair that Xavier Walker's just hitting anybody willy-nilly with a garbage can lid. What's not fair? He's a talented guy.
They're holding a trash can right in front of him right now as the Silver Sniper sets to take flight. Coast to coast.
Boom. Right there. That's why he's the sniper. Took him out.
Well, is that not fair as well with the garbage can?
Xavier was holding the can.
Oh,
I don't know what happened there.
You're killing me. Absolutely killing me.
You don't understand what it's like to be a champion, Reed. Like, Channing Thomas, he not only are all these guys gunning for him, if they get a pin on him today, that could put them in line for a title shot. There's a lot on the line for him in this match.
Well, as much
everybody's gunning for him, not just these three guys, the whole roster.
As much as I've disagreed with you on Touch of Class, you are exactly right there. If one of these men, Xavier Walker or Bryce Hansen, now with BMD in the back, if they catch a pinfall on the champion, it sets them right to be the #1 contender.
But that's not looking pretty likely.
Well, again, I have to agree. Not right now, it's not. It's Channing Thomas with a bulldog. And
this ring is the surgical table, and these men are operating on Xavier Walker right now.
And meanwhile, Sam Holloway just went outside the ring and drilled Bryce Hansen with a garbage can lid. Channing Thomas standing tall right now, directing the orchestra. I should say conducting the orchestra. There's a steel chair in the hands of Sam Holloway. What does that man need a steel chair for? Oh, and they are circling around Bryce Hansen.
Almost like a pack of wild dogs. Absolutely. The class he's brought to this company, it's bar none some of the best things we've seen.
I'm gonna have to have a word with management about this. Did they slip you at 20?
No, I'm just being honest. Uh-oh.
Oh, Sam Holloway.
Wasn't expecting that.
Rebound.
Oh, no.
Bryce Hansen fighting his heart out. What a back fist. Hansen went for the lariat. Got him the second time. And the young lion out of Listowel, Ontario. Go Cyclones. Back to the corner. TJ Crawford cuts him off. Crawford trying to buy enough time for the numbers game. Oh, look at the knees from Crawford right to the sternum.
Oh, wow.
And then on the jaw. Jeez.
Man.
That echoed.
The thud on that.
Bryce Hansen was doing everything he could. Boy, TJ Crawford. The Silver Sniper is not just a name. His strikes are pinpoint. And now a triple power bomb. In dead center ring.
It's very impressive, but guys, the table's there. Let's powerbomb through the table, maybe. That's what I would do.
They don't need any help right now.
I'm not. Listen, my consulting fees, they're a little bit extra.
I've heard that. I've heard you've made a pretty penny on the consulting fees. As now,
I can neither confirm or deny.
Channing Thomas was asking for the alpha male title belt. Bryce Hansen being pulled up in the middle of the ring. Oh, Bryce Hansen is in big trouble. Big trouble. Oh, title belt to the skull.
Well, I think it's only happened. I don't even know the words. I'm so flustered. Pin him.
Academic, I believe, is what you were looking for. And he pulled Hansen up at 2. Oh, boy. This is getting ridiculous. Touch of Class at any moment could put this away.
I don't know if I approve of that tactic. I think they had him dead to rights, but...
Paralyze?
Did he just say paralyze?
Oh, this is disgusting. This is absolutely disgusting.
Well, Bryce Hansen had a good run.
This can't be allowed to happen. This cannot be allowed to happen. Channing Thomas shooting Bryce Hansen it. Wait a minute, the curtains just opened. Oh my God!
How is this what is that?
He's alive!
Where did he find that?
And he's got a barbed wire board! Oh yeah!
Don't
Kick
just
some
stand
ass,
there, get him, boys!
Go in and get him! Go Go in and get him!
Who turned the house lights on?
Oh, to the backside!
Oh no! Oh no, 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 no!
Oh, I don't want to see that. Oh, goodness.
It's a full moon in Hamilton tonight.
Channing.
Oh my God.
Channing Thomas is caught.
An athlete such as his caliber does not dabble in barbed wire.
Well, he was about to. TJ Crawford, welcome to Hamilton, bud. Right over the knee. BMD. Fighting his way forward. Maple Leaf lock! Maple Leaf lock! He's gonna try to make the champion quit. Sam Holloway, look out, barbed wire board.
He's got the board.
Oh, to the lower back of BMD.
All's fair in love and war. He brought that board out and he's gonna sell. Oh no.
The heat in this building has gone haywire with the electrical.
Because the fans are electric, Reed.
Well, you're not wrong. Crutch to the can over the head of Sam Holloway.
Where do they keep finding these garbage cans?
I don't know, but Xavier Walker just wore that out. This is incredible. Big Flexi standing up center ring. Back fist from Bryce Hanson. Xavier Walker, ripcord, into the neck breaker. And perhaps picking their way through touch of class one at a time. Channing Thomas, wild swing with a garbage can. Nobody home. Planted by Bryce Hanson.
All alone, the champ's all alone.
Xavier Walker, gonna take him way up. Choke slam. What are they telling BMD to do right here? Xavier Walker just said to BMD.
I hope we don't have another flashback to Botchamania.
He just said to BMD, you've been waiting for this. Oh, double low blow. Make it a triple. TJ Crawford trying to get rid of that barbed wire board. Channing Thomas, steel chair in hand.
You think when Channing Thomas sees that table, he gets nightmares?
I think he has to. Oh! BMD out of the way! Channing drilled Holloway!
Oh no!
And drilled Crawford! Drop kick from Bryce Hanson! BMD with the right hand. Hanson with the right hand. Xavier Walker!
Oh my God!
Through the table!
There'll be no Botchamania this time. How dare they team up on the champ?
What else are they supposed to do? Sam Holloway trying to make his way back to his feet. This crowd is going wild. Sam Holloway stood right through that chair. He dumped Bryce Hanson on his head.
I think they've angered a sleeping giant.
I mean, this is just chaos and insanity. Back and forth it's gone. Touch of class, Alpha-1. Xavier Walker plants him with a choke slam. And now the two big bulls center ring. Walker hits that boot on Holloway. Bryce Hanson back up on his feet. Oh my God! He just powerbombed him.
He popped up, powerbombed him.
BMD going all the way up. Trash can across the champion. Channing Thomas is in big trouble. Swanton! Thomas down! BMD! Hooks the legs! 2! He got him! He got him! Yes! Yes!
Reed, I don't think you're supposed to yell yes, yes when someone wins.
They tried to end his career. He stepped back in, and now BMD has the pinfall win he's been waiting for on Channing Thomas.
So what does that mean? It's a six-man tag. It doesn't count.
No, but it puts him at the front of the line.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You said it earlier
I
on.
never said that.
That if anybody got a pinfall on the champion, they could be the #1 contender. The Apex.
Could be, it doesn't mean they will be.
Oh, the Apex crown winner stands tall. He's coming for that title. And Alpha-1 gets one back on Touch of Class. The celebration on center ring at the Columbus Club. Steve, Touch of Class is going to have to regroup because right now Alpha-1 has the momentum.
Touch of Class still possesses the title.
But for how much longer? And we may find that out on the road to September 13th. For my broadcast partner, Steve Brown, and our entire production crew, led by the great Victoria Terrell, I'm Reed Duffy. We'll see you September 13th for the King of Hearts.